Test, test, 1, 2, 3, test, test. Alright, good morning everyone. Welcome to another Crossing and Chat live stream. My name is Priscilla and let's get started. So for today's Crossing and Chat live stream, I want to talk about my 3x3 movies. I'm not going to necessarily say they're my favorite movies. I would say they're movies that kind of represent my taste or something nostalgic, right, Max? Also, a note, I am streaming on OBS. We're testing something out here. Streamlabs was okay, but the coloring of the videos, we're not just adjusting things like picture quality and things like that was a little bit okay. I don't know, it wasn't best, so I'm gonna try OBS, see how this goes. Right, Max? Max is here. Alright, tell me, Priscilla, what did you have for dinner last night? Will you have it again tonight? Can I have some? I'll bring my own plate. It smelled so good, Punchy. What did I have for dinner last night? Some barbecue, Filipino barbecue, and rice. Probably gonna have that again because leftovers from Christmas, so that's that's coming along for this week. So many leftovers. Okay. Thank you, Punchy. I totally forgot to order some wheat stalks. Okay. But let's get started. Before we get into my 3x3s, I'm just gonna do some little bit of maintenance, right, Max? Please tell me you can hear me. And if you can't, let me know. Hopefully. Maybe I should type something in the chat. This is how it is at work too. Okay. Maxie, go sit. Maxie, sit. When you have a big dog and you can't just like carry them and put them on your lap or like put them over to the side here. Maxie, go sit. Go rest time. So sad. Okay. Let's get started. I won't like get into my 3x3 just yet. We're gonna play a little bit, get some maintenance dailies out of the way first. See how the island is coming along. I feel I'm at a standstill where I'm not too sure how I want to decorate the island. I feel like I have most of my pathways kind of in order, and it's just a matter of just decorating. But it's hard to decorate when you don't have the items, or when you don't know what kind of items you want to decorate, so. Alright, but so far with OBS, things are streaming pretty good, I think. The dailies include picking up all the veg to sell to me and Tommy. This is my main income on the island. Okay. Pick up all the tomatoes. Haven't been making a lot of cooking DIYs just because where do you put these food items? Unless you kind of want to eat them, but I think it's more efficient just to eat the veg rather than make some dish with it. Alright, and so do we have that's new here? We have the teacher's desk. Is that a teacher's desk behind? And same with that sofa. That looks pretty new. Okay. Yeah, most of the new 2.0 items I've been purchasing have been through Wardell's catalog, so I haven't like really relied on Timmy and Tommy or the catalog, shopping catalog, to bring me the goods, because they're rare and far in between. Alright. I unnecessarily, well, didn't unnecessarily, but I have no more Nook Miles because I purchased a grand 5 Nook Mile tickets and found Wade on my second ticket, so I didn't really have to get all those tickets. A basic teacher's desk. This is kind of the old school nostalgic ones I recall from school. Well, the metal ones are too. Okay. Okay, I don't need that. Super dreary on the island today. Similar to IRL here in my city, it's super cold. It's like minus 40. Well, probably not minus 40, that's insanely cold, but like minus 30 something degrees with the wind chill. So it's definitely an indoor kind of day today. Okay, let's see if there's anything new. Nothing can really top this heart sweater, I think. It's one of the cutest designs in the Able Sisters shop that I really like. And no new. These seem new, these pleated masks. Okay, nothing today as usual. Alright. Let's take a look for the DIY bottle. Still in search of the Lion Dog stone statue, so hoping I could come across that one day, someday. Nothing. So far OBS is replaying, buffering really nicely. Hopefully how you're viewing it is working well as well. And since I set up my kind of tablet that acts as a second monitor, I could look at chat separately in, oh, there's a snowball, in my second monitor screen. So I'll be monitoring that while playing. Okay, checking beaches. Gotta stay focused. And collecting all the fossils yet again. And Wade has moved in, my newest villager. Bianca has left the island, and so I found Wade on my second ticket, so we'll visit him since he just moved in yesterday, so he's finally unpacked. Okay, here's the DIY bottle from Quinn. I think that's the new Eagle Villager. Dark mosaic wooden wall. Why? Okay. Alright. Let's check out Wade's place, what he's doing. I also have to check the DIY items and see what they're creating. Whoa! I wasn't expecting this in Wade's place. He has a collection of fish. I don't know if this is decor or dinner. But I like the mix of kind of chic ice furniture and his fishes. Are these his pets? His dinner? What is this? Okay. I'm impressed. Wade, hey, thanks for coming to visit me. Why don't you hang out for a while? I like to mix it up and do different stuff on my walks every day, you know, just in case somebody's set a trap for me. Okay. Wade's on the lookout for a lazy villager. He's kind of, well, observant that way, I suppose. But yeah, definitely one of my favorite villager homes, I suppose. This is definitely unique. I didn't realize Wade's interior looked like this, or a combination. I'm not too sure if all the penguins have ice furniture. Cube certainly does, that I know, but I don't know about the other penguins. Okay. I guess let's go check out, oh, right. Let's check out resident services, see what kind of new items. I could always check my catalog as well, but getting the daily Nook Miles is one of the things I need to earn back. Oh, and Kix is here too. Don't really get stuff from Kix. Still no new 2.0 items. This is really cute. I wonder if it changes every year, if that'll be part of the small updates. I feel like after the 2.0 update announcement, I think the only updates we'll be receiving aside from bug fixes are just items. Just holiday items or just new, well, not 2.0 items, but more holiday seasonal specific items, at least for new players. Well, that's already probably built into the game, so I'm thinking just new seasonal items. Okay. And as far as Nook Miles, I'm still looking for the city fence. Log fence, no. Okay. And I don't really have Nook Miles to purchase anything, so... Oh my gosh. Oh. Hey guys, sorry about the chat. I was thinking, like, where's the chat at? Are people here? Okay. Smurfs. Hey Smurfs, Sean. Oh my gosh. Sound is good on my end. Decorating in winter is much harder in my opinion. I do love the snow aesthetics. I definitely enjoy the snow, but I love the grass. Yeah, me too. Especially the dark green one that comes with summer. Yes, we're staying warm. Well, it's kind of cold actually inside too. I have like a small space heater in the room too to help with that. But yeah, I need like a sweater or something. Sorry guys about the late chat. Okay. Sean's stream is looking nice and OBS doesn't look like chat is showing up on screen. Yes. Oh my gosh, sorry. Okay, there we go. I'm caught up. I was thinking, it's like, where's the chat at? I think people, as in people, I mean Sean and Smurfs. I think people would be commenting, but it's pretty quiet. So yeah, sorry guys. Yeah, okay. Oh my gosh, I'm embarrassed. Okay, so one hiccup there. So with OBS, I have my browser up to see the chat, and at the top when I was starting it said disconnected and wasn't really connecting, so I refreshed it or checked live chat and there it was. Oops. Okay. Back on track. Wow. Yeah, but the weather in Animal Crossing now is kind of reflective of how it is today. Super cold. Katja, I'm German. Welcome, Katja. Oh, hey, the two grumps on the island's meeting up. Bruce, thanks for stopping by. I've got someone else over. Make yourself at home. Hey, I got all sorts of folks coming by later today, so let's get right to it. Let's go. And Humphrey. Oh, hey, I came to see Bruce too. Great minds think alike. Okay, what's the latest? At the time of his life, kiddo, if you ever feel that happy, bottle it. Okay, I could probably sell that. Okay, so my two grumps are hanging out, which is really cute. Okay. So as far as like just finding the fossils, I guess I'll bring up my movie 3x3s and we could chat about our favorite movies. Well, I feel like 3x3s are more like a Pinterest board of your taste in movies, maybe. And Punchy is not doing anything, okay. So, not necessarily like the worlds, not the worlds, but like a majority consensus, like people love these movies and things like that. Because we could talk about just favorite movies or just really good movies in general, but I think your 3x3 is more representative of your personality or your taste in movies, or yeah, okay. So I'll get started. Let's put that up, a Ringloid. I feel I haven't been getting like new movies, or not new movies, new gyroids. Okay. So here's my 3x3 coming up right now. My taste in movies. It's kind of small. Should I edit that? Okay. So soak it in, observe. Don't judge me too harshly. Sean, your Lobo and Sasha starting screen is really nice, by the way. Thanks, Sean. Yeah, I've been working on that this past week, and I've actually worked on that in Clip Studio Paint. I've been kind of testing out different programs. Well, I'm only familiar with Procreate and Photoshop, and Clip Studio Paint is actually very helpful and really easy to use. There's a lot of like features and buttons and things like that I've been like testing out and trying out, and there's like a lot of helpful webtoon comic type tools, which will be helpful if I attempt to make a webtoon or anything like that. So yeah, super glad how that turned out, and I think I'm just gonna continue drawing more and just kind of just so I get in the habit of drawing, because I kind of dropped the ball on that, like I mentioned last stream. But anywho, my 3x3 movies that I picked, there were a lot to sift through, but I think they're mostly nostalgic films or movies, I should say, that I've watched repeatedly. And these are specifically live action or non-animated films, because I feel that's a whole category unto themselves itself. And yeah, I'll probably do a 3x3 of my favorite animated movies, but as far as my favorite non-animated movies, I think these are the 9 I would say that kind of represent my the things I like to watch. And there's surprisingly a lot of like dumb fun films from the 90s. The Mummy, Men in Black. I was gonna put National Treasure. Sean. Very interesting collection of movies. Smurfs, The Parent Trap was a childhood fave. Yes. I watched The Parent Trap so many times. Even today, it's still a good watch. Lindsay Lohan, I think, in her prime. But yeah, a lot of... I feel like as far as non-animated movies, I really like just fun, over-the-top... Well, not over-the-top. Your typical, probably, blockbuster movies. And I feel like The Mummy and Men in Black kind of encapsulate that. I think before Marvel films and superhero films were a thing, these films were like the go-to action movies. And they're fantastical. Yeah, probably as far as like action blockbuster films, it leans towards the more fantastical fantasy side. So Mummies and Aliens, for sure. Classic lines in both, and scenes. So, also Brendan Fraser, before he like disappeared off of the Hollywood scene. Super sad, because I think he would have been maybe a staple action kind of actor, probably, but yeah, he kind of fell off, and I guess the Mummy franchise was his probably lasting or more memorable legacy, I suppose. Okay. Yeah. Sean, I think I've seen them all except Pride and Prejudice. Actually not seen Ip Man either, but seen a lot of clips from it. Oh my gosh, you should totally watch Ip Man, so good. Ip Man is definitely a representative film of my growing up on martial arts films, and Ip Man is probably top tier gateway martial arts film. So definitely check that out. There's definitely a whole series. There's up to Ip Man 4. I can't really recall the other the other films that much as far as plot goes, but as far as fight scenes go, they're like top tier hype martial arts action choreographed fight scenes. They're so good. So if you're into martial arts films or want to get into martial arts films, or even if you don't want to get into martial arts films, I feel like Ip Man is definitely I would recommend as a gateway film. Smurfs, I need to watch The Mummy around Christmas. I used to watch The Mummy around Christmas as a kid. It's one of those movies that always plays on TV, and whenever it comes on television, I'll watch it. Yeah, so other honorable mentions, going back to like dumb fun films, National Treasure with Nicolas Cage, another fun over the top movie. I mean, stealing the Declaration of Independence, fun. Fun and dumb, and Nicolas Cage is in it, so lots of iconic lines in that one as well. We touched on briefly with The Parent Trap. Yeah, that was like staple childhood watching movie. As far as I'm trying to think of other live action Disney films that I liked, and a lot of the remake Disney films do not cut it for me. Maybe Cinderella, I don't mind because of the costume design is pretty good. But I haven't been inclined to watch any of the live action new Disney films. And I'm trying to think of other live action. I think National Treasure is a Disney film, I think, actually. I can't really recall any other ones. But yeah, thinking Lindsay Lohan had an actual twin at that time and finding out she didn't, it's like mind blown kind of thing. So super impressive on her part, or also in the filmmaking part, because I obviously as a kid didn't realize how that worked. Smurfs, or Sean, do either of you guys remember Kung Fu Hustle? It was a really funny kind of martial arts movie from a good, yes. I do remember that one as well. It was very like an animated comedic martial arts film, and super fun and stylized. I feel it's a very if anime, it's kind of in the style of like live action anime, I would say. Just the exaggeration of certain of the action scenes, I guess, and just the whole look of the film too kind of felt anime-esque. So I'm trying to think. Of course, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon is a classic martial arts film. A lot of wire work, very pretty cinematography and art direction. Brewster, no pigeon milk today. I brew this cup especially for you. Drink up. Cool. Okay. I'll do that. So far I've collected Brewster's beans and his cup and saucer items. With Parent Trap, super sad that the actress, the mom in that film, passed away so early. It was super sad. She was married to, I think, actually I don't know. I want to say Daniel Craig, but I don't think that's, I think he's married to Rachel Weisz. Oh my gosh, I don't know. Yeah. But yeah, just the setup to the sisters or the twins finding out that they're sisters. Like the whole beginning of that movie was just iconic, and Meredith Blake, and just, yeah, a lot of iconic scenes, I think, in Parent Trap. Next, Men in Black. Definitely the only best Men in Black out of the series. Can't top top tier Will Smith and Tommy Lee Jones in that one. Also one of the more nostalgic films or movies I watched growing up, and I think the dynamic between Tommy Lee Jones and Will Smith was hilarious. And I think they've been trying to capture that same chemistry in the follow-up movies, but it's never the same. Also, just the story itself, trying to redo that plot line is really difficult too. I think, I don't know, Men in Black just as a standalone was just, I think, can't be recreated. Maxie's it. Good boy, Max. Sean, I remember seeing Parent Trap as a kid as well, and I was shocked when I found out that Lindsay Lohan didn't have a twin. I know. I think I had to look it up if that was her sister or not, and I just couldn't. Just the photos in that film, like when they're together, it's like, how did they do that? And obviously, back way when I was like a kid, is like, how is this possible? This is movie magic. So I was convinced they were actual sisters or twins, but yeah. Oh. Let's see. Maxie down. Okay, Maxie is laying low here. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to think of other favorite Will Smith films. Because he's a pretty, yeah, one of the blockbuster I was gonna say action movie stars, but he's like just a movie star in general, because he does a mix of genres, I suppose. There's actually nothing. I'm thinking like The Pursuit of Happiness, Independence Day, of course. What other films has he done? Because aside from that, I only associate him with The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. But yeah. I feel there's other films I'm forgetting that he's in that he's probably more iconic in, but I can't recall. Oh yeah, I'm Legend. Oh yeah, that one too. I actually like that one. Rooted with Love Wellness. Hello, welcome. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, we're just talking about my 3x3 taste in non-animated movies. We're on Men in Black, one of my favorite nostalgic Will Smith films. I categorize this as one of the dumb fun films. Okay. Since I don't have much to do on the main island here, let's go to work and just design some more homes. Next. Oh yeah, iRobot. Oh my gosh, that's such a good one too. I love, yeah, that relationship between him and Sunny, the robot, and just the whole premise of robots killing, you know, killing the human race. Or trying to anyways. So that premise is really good. I can't recall if I don't think I've read the actual original story by Isaac Asimov? Oh, The Wild Wild West. Yes, I think that's a polarizing movie rooted with wellness, with love, wellness. Yes. I think, yeah, that's definitely not one of my favorite films. It's definitely a fun film, but yeah, definitely not one of my favorite Will Smith films. The costume design is really cool, but yes. It's super over the top, fantastic. It does fall in the fantastical. Actually, it's steampunk, which is really cool. You actually don't come across a lot of steampunk films. Maxie, sit. Go rest time. Maxie, rest time. Max. If only he could be like a tiny puppy. I could put him on my lap. Okay. Maxie, up. Go sit. Hmm? I have to pull away from Max. Maxie, go sit. Okay, okay. Oh my gosh. She wants you to pop into the office for a quick check-in. Okay. Let's go see what is up today. I know, a separate camera for Max. A Max cam on the couch. Oh, hey, they have a ABM machine. Hey, can I show you something neat, Priscilla? Do you notice? Yeah. Oh, an ABD machine. ABM. Oh, because I was thinking of ATM. Of course, that stands for automatic bell dispenser. Okay, I didn't really recall what it stood for, but it can also dispense our local currency Poki. I guess it's actually an AB and PD, but that's a bit of a mouthful when you just need some pocket change. The relative that sent over the Amiibo scanner also sent this. It lets you deposit Poki or withdraw Poki and also exchange Poki into bells. Oh. That's interesting. Maybe I could like make enough Poki to exchange it to bells. Exchange rate changes every day, and there's a limit on how much you can exchange each day. Keep that in mind when using it, okay? Is this new? Rooted with love, wellness. Hope everyone has a good day. Gonna have this playing in the background as we get the day started. Thanks for hanging out. Rooted with love, wellness. Yeah. Have me in the background, and I usually do too. Yeah. Sean, Enemy of the State is another cool Will Smith one. I forgot the name and had to look it up, but it's cool. Thriller. Yes, I recall that one too. Oh my gosh. I'm kind of now mixing up movies in my head, like other movies similar to that one. Maybe I'm thinking of something else, but I think I recall that one. Oh my gosh. Is that one with Harrison Ford? Or am I thinking of something else? Okay, let's see what we have here. Moroccan lights and... Okay, let's see what the exchange rate is. What? That seems kind of low. 100 Poki equals 212 bills. Total owned? Oh no, wouldn't it be double? Poki to bells. So if I did as much as possible. What? You can only exchange that much? Okay, I guess. Huh. That's interesting. Gene Hackman is in it. Okay. I'm mixing up movies in my head. Okay, let's go see who's on the island. Mexico City. Yeah, Will Smith was in like so many action films. I guess after Independence Day, he kind of like solidified his status as that kind of actor. Okay, so we have Blair, Eugene. I can talk about myself. Okay, YouTuber. Let me stay at a place that's fruit. Is this Paulina? Karaoke. Hey, Drago. Lucky stuff. Barbara. Pom Pom. That'll be a trick to have a yard with a pool for splashing. Okay. Let's see who else is on the island. So yeah. Gladys. Don't know who that is. I forget her name too. I cannot get enough of Lobo and Sasha working here. Okay. I don't think anyone is in here that I want to decorate for. Alright. Next on my 3x3 that I had to have like a romantic, I suppose, movie. Because I'm like big into the shoujo kind of genre of manga and very nostalgic. So a lot of like quote unquote chick flick films had to include like a couple, or I guess there's a few of them. Pride and Prejudice, She's All That, and The Devil Wears Prada. Had to include Pride and Prejudice. That, I guess that's my more favorite, more traditional, I guess, romantic type film, because the book itself is like really good, and the and just the plot and story of it is just so good. And maybe kind of the The benchmark for, I would say, period piece romantic films. I don't know if that's like the benchmark, but it seems like such a classic that other period piece romantic films kind of compared to, I feel, or taken inspiration from. You have like Mr. Darcy, the rich, haughty, not haughty, but like haughty, like stuffy kind of male lead, and Elizabeth Bennet, who is the she's not really a free spirit, but like the more, I guess during the time, a non-traditionalist woman who enjoys reading and is not super I don't know. She's like a real woman, like not super. I hate like saying like, oh, not super feminine, like something's wrong with like being girly or whatnot. But it's, I don't know. I don't know how to describe it, but more outspoken, I suppose. I guess for someone during that time that who shouldn't. I don't know. Who should keep to themselves. I don't know. But but with that being said, a lot of great family dynamics as well. And here's Spirito. What does he want? An English garden. Oh, I decorated something for T-Bone and Shari. And this is Bree. I once dreamt a home filled with toys. Okay, that's Diva the Frog. I haven't come across of her lately. She kind of reminds me of Gigi that way. Smurfs, yeah, your explanation makes sense. I hope so. Yeah. So if you're looking for just a period piece romantic film, I think I really like it. In the, I don't know if it's a Pride and Prejudice community, but there's like a debate whether the Colin Firth Pride and Prejudice, the mini-series, is better than the movie with Keira Knightley. And I think it's more so what you watch first. And I feel those who like the Colin Firth version, that was their first Pride and Prejudice movie going experience, whereas the Keira Knightley one was mine. So, and I think the modernization of the whole film, and just because it takes place more currently, I just like the style, and the cinematography in the film is really nice as well. Joe Wright has like these beautiful, stunning landscape shots and all that, so it looks really good too. I think I want to do Drago just because I've never, and like the Kung Fu, the Bruce Lee inspiration, Ip Man, the selling point for this film was I think he was the teacher to Bruce Lee. Yeah, so let's do Drago. Sean, did you prefer the Pride and Prejudice book or movie? I like both of them in their own way. I just like I think the book surprised me the most, so I can't say because I thought it would be boring. I thought the book and how it would be written would be boring, and it actually surprisingly read easily for me. Yeah. I just like the movie. I think the movie adaptation did well, I suppose, because everyone looked really good too, so can't fault it for that. But I think the movie kind of captured it well, I think. And I feel like Pride and Prejudice kind of solidified Keira Knightley as a period piece actress with Pirates of the Caribbean. Is really a fun, I don't know like why I call these fun and dumb. They're not fun. They're fun blockbuster films. So Pirates of the Caribbean is also really good, and also a Disney film. I just realized. Jerry Bruckheimer seems to does those well. Maxie, sit. Let's see if I can show Maxie more. Okay, let's figure out if I could see. A lucky place. I was gonna pick a bamboo. I guess this would be okay. Sean says hi, Max. Max is just watching from the couch now. Okay. So yeah, I think I put Pride and Prejudice just because that's my like go-to. If I'm feeling sentimental and romantic, I probably would put that on. The soundtrack in that movie is also really well done, so I really like that. As far as like I was looking through my collection of movies and I have like pretty, I don't know if it's like cringe like chick flicks, but The Wedding Planner with Jennifer Lopez and Matthew McConaughey. Classic chick flick film. 10 Things I Hate About You. I didn't really watch that so much. So as far as like the 90s chick flick films, She's All That I placed just because that's nostalgic and very pop culture. I feel like I'm or try to be pop culture aware. And I feel like out of all of the 90s chick flick movies, She's All That is like quintessential like 90s film to go to. And that's when like Freddie Prinze Jr. was in his heyday, when the I Know What You Did Last Summer kind of like horror teen slasher flicks were on trend during that time. Let's see if we could change this to fall. But yeah, as far as like growing up on 90s teenage films, I'm trying to think what. Actually, there's quite a lot of teenage films today on Netflix, like All the Boys I Loved Before. I'm trying to think other. Everything like the Riverdale kids are in, or actors are in. I don't know. I feel like the 90s teenage movies don't compare to the ones today. Obviously, I'm not in that demographic anymore, so maybe the films or movies for teenagers today probably resonate better with them than they do with me, but yeah. Sean, 10 Things I Hate About You was a cool 90s one. I remember it. It's definitely not one of the films I rewatched, but Heath Ledger. One of the early times I was introduced to, probably the first film I was introduced to him. Let's fill this up with bamboo. And Julia Stiles, one of the quintessential like teen actresses during that time as well in Save the Last Dance, iconic teenage film as well, so good. Joseph Gordon-Levitt, classic actor. One of my favorite actors as well, who was in another romantic or chick flick film, 500 Days of Summer. What else? Yeah, a lot of Alex Mack was in it. So a lot of like iconic actors and actresses in that, all in that one film. Smurfs, I would be in that demographic, and I don't really like the recent TV movies, but I know people who do for sure. Yeah, okay, Smurfs. Yeah, I can't really recall any like more recent teen films. I want to say like The Sun is a Star. I don't know. I think I'm memorizing that that title wrong. But yeah, all of the films nowadays I think are mostly on Netflix. I don't really see them on, well, now obviously like in film releases or like movie theater releases. They're all on streaming services. So I'm trying to think what's a really popular one, I suppose. But yeah, All the Boys I Loved Before is the only kind of teen film that I can really recall, and Sarah Burgess one was kind of a yikes kind of film, realizing like the catfishing in that was a little problematic. And with I suppose today because everyone is very self-aware and knows, which is good, like being things obviously back during my time. The problematic kind of things in media is a little yikes, but yeah, so I don't know where I was going with that, but yeah. Sean, oh, Alex Mack, the memories of that show. I know. I totally forget the title of that, but The Secret World of Alex Mack, yeah. She wasn't really in much aside from that movie. I haven't really seen her in anything else. Sean, not 90s, but Mean Girls is such a funny teen movie. Okay, yeah, that's one of the better ones in the 2000s. I don't know if that's 2010s. But yeah, I would say that is definitely on point as one of the more better. But I feel that's still even on the old side. I feel that's still our generation. I don't know if it's like Gen Z that movie. Maybe. Let's see. What is a lucky flower? I feel red and white. It's weird because I think Drago, because the Tori's Japanese, he's kind of wearing Bruce Lee, which is a Chinese emblem. So it's kind of a mix of Asian inspiration here. Okay. We'll go with red and white because I feel like red is a really lucky color. And we'll do white roses. Yeah, and the remake of She's All That cringe. That was bad. That was bad. And it was the same person who wrote She's All That. I mean, She's All That is not like a masterpiece by any means, but I don't know, for some reason, maybe it's just the nostalgic rose-colored glasses that I'm wearing, but I feel like it was just so fun. Just such a fun movie. And definitely 90s movies were definitely on the dark side, I feel. Yeah, a lot of 90s teen movies were kind of dark, like I Know What You Did Last Summer. What was that other one? There was an alien snatch-botting movie with Josh Hartnett and the other actress from She's All That. I can't remember the name of it. Oh, and freaking Frodo was in that movie. Frodo, Josh Hartnett, and other actresses. It was like super dark. I don't know. Okay. Yes, Mean Girls is a classic teen. And it's just so iconic in the in the in the say in the in the script writing and just like imagery. Yeah. I just don't watch remakes. That's good. Do not. Good call, Smurfs. Yeah. Remakes. I'm trying to think if there's any good remakes that I've come across, and not really. Probably for a good reason. Because the original always does it better. And like Clueless was iconic as well during the 90s. So yeah, a lot of like pop culture references, iconic, and I think yeah, She's All That was definitely one of them. Lily Fox, hello, welcome to the stream. Oh wow, hello everyone. Can't believe I managed to catch the stream. Thanks for joining. Yeah, hope you are having a really good holiday week. I don't know if you have this week off, but hopefully it's a restful one and a relaxing one. And a bundling up one, because I could sure use a blanket right now. Okay. What am I doing? What am I doing? Let's add some fences in here. Let's see. Imperial fence. I never really used the Zen fence. Maybe I need to change the house too. Clueless is so good. Iconic outfits, fashion, costume design, so good. Yeah. And Brittany Murphy, R.I.P. Brittany Murphy, yeah. She, can't believe she definitely gone too soon. But yeah. And that kind of evolved into its own TV show, which was super surprising and not that bad. Oh, and Paul Rudd. Classic Paul Rudd. I think that was my first introduction to him as an actor. But yeah. Let's see. Oh, since Drago, do we have a green door? Kind of modern for my liking. Oh, here's more. I don't like the white framing in that. Okay, maybe that looks good. Okay. Slimy Cheesecake, hello, welcome. Your name is a great movie. Oh my gosh, I have yet to watch Your Name. That's an animated film, yes, Slimy? Yes, I'll be doing a 3x3 of my favorite animated movies, because those, as far as like artsy and like artsy kind of artsy, when you think of artsy you think of like like something pretentious, but I mean like films that really impress me visually and are mostly animated films. So I feel like that'll be its own category. But there were kind of other artsy films that I didn't put in my list just because they're not on like a repeat style. On my repeat style, like Wes Anderson, like The Grand Budapest Hotel, Fantastic Mr. Fox. That's an animated film. I would say that's my favorite out of Wes Anderson's films. What else? Who else is artsy? I guess Wes Anderson is the most artsy, like very visually like striking. His shots are like so well done. Okay, it's bothering me that I can't put a fence. Okay. Let's do maybe a stone pathway. My first movie from him was Moonrise Kingdom. I've yet to actually watch that one. I feel like I watched it in the background, but I didn't fully grasp the movie plot. But it looks so good. It looks so good. Wes Anderson's movies are just like visually stunning and artistic. The stories themselves can be maybe out there, I guess. I guess they're kind of out there, but yeah, how it looks is just looks so good. Who else? Another filmmaker that has like a unique style is Edgar Wright. I was gonna put Hot Fuzz as one of my movies, as like I don't think I actually have comedy one on here. I guess Men in Black is probably on the comedic side, action comedy side, but as far as like comedy, I feel like Edgar, at least Hot Fuzz is one of my favorite, like they're really dry humor ones, and Edgar, Nick Frost and Simon Pegg are just like awesome duo actors who play off each other really well. So yeah, as far as like an Edgar Wright film, like, and his directional style is so memorable with the close-up close-up zooms of like different action, like weird action, everyday action things is really fun. Okay. And Shaun of the Dead, classic, of course. Who else is another director of note? Let's see. I want to say Aaron Sorkin. He's more script writing that I find really memorable. With The Social Network was fantastic. I'm trying to think what else. And he just has like a lot of iconic movie dialogue, which really stands out. Lily Fox. Oh, Blade Runner is sci-fi artsy. Love film visuals. Oh, 2049 and Dune. Oh, I still have to get that. Watch those. Especially Dune. I've heard so much things about Dune. Need to watch that. I feel like I want to read the book, but it's so dense and like compact. I don't think I'll be able to read it before watching the film. So yeah. Sean, I just watched the new one, The French Dispatch. I don't think I've watched that one. I love Denis Villeneuve. Arrival. Denis Villeneuve? Is that how you pronounce his name? Villeneuve. Oh my gosh, I don't know why I haven't heard of him before. I probably should have. Crimson Island, hello, welcome to the stream. I know nothing about movies. Well, get ready to watch a ton of them. There's so many good ones. Yeah, we're kind of talking about my 3x3, my personal 3x3 selection. But yeah, there's like the classic good ones that everyone loves. That's easy to talk about, but we're kind of talking about other ones that normally people wouldn't, talk about. So, yeah. Okay. Let's figure this out. Okay. Oh, Arrival. Is that with Amy Adams, right? I did watch that one. That was really good. Really good as well. There's not a lot of like, I guess, original... Is that an original screenplay? Yeah, definitely not enough original screenplay films. Alright. And so continuing on, I guess, Smurfs, I can never remember the plot of things. I watched most of these, but I couldn't tell you what happened. Say, I feel like I'm one of the movie watchers that goes back and rewatches a lot of my favorite movies rather than venturing out watching new movies, unless like there's like a good amount of people like recommending them, I suppose. because there's just so many movies out there. I just, for some reason, I can't be bothered to watch ones that, I don't know, like obscure. I don't know. But yeah, I definitely go on the safe side to just watch movies I really have already liked and just kind of catch small things I didn't probably catch on the first go around. Sean, I started the Dune book a bunch of times, so I couldn't get into it. The movie is good though. Yeah, the book looks dense with information. I heard there's an actual like in not index but vocabulary terms in the back specifically for the world building, I suppose, which is intense. Smurfs, what is everyone's favorite genre overall? I guess, I guess, as far as like non-animated, probably action, I suppose. We didn't talk about the Truman Show yet, which is more drama, I suppose. I really like drama movies, or more, I don't know, what do you call them, intellectual movies like Good Will Hunting, and why can't I think of other ones? But the more drama focused ones are more definitely not something I would rewatch all the time, but they're definitely good movies to obviously watch. They're just something, not my go-to, that I would go to maybe turn off my brain or relax about, but I'm definitely open to watching more of the heavier movies. They're just like take an emotional toll on you, I suppose. Yeah. And if there's like, yeah. What are your guys's? Comedy or thrillers? Oh yeah. Thrillers are really good. Nerdy. Hello, welcome to the stream. Good morning. Welcome. Have you watched the movie Don't Look? I did. I did watch Don't Look Up. It was it wasn't my thing. It was a little too, I don't know. Obviously love the actors. Leonardo DiCaprio, classic. Jennifer Lawrence, Meryl Streep, Jonah Hill. Oh my gosh, the social media guy that talks like this in really obnoxious way. I get it, but it was kind of, oh, and Timothy Chalamet. Oh my gosh, so good. But yeah, it wasn't my jam. I liked the premise of it. It was just so, maybe because Meryl Streep was just so obnoxious. I don't know, if there was something like not really clicking for me, I suppose, about it, but I don't know. Love the cast, love the premise, but I think the execution just wasn't my thing, I suppose. I guess the kind of humor was, I don't know. Let me know what you guys thought of Don't Look Up if you watched it. Gave me mixed emotions, yeah. I didn't know how to feel, to be honest. Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to think if she's been in any light kind of role, and I can't really recall. Speaking of Meryl Streep, The Devil Wears Prada. We also still have to talk about The Truman Show, but yeah. Yeah, I yeah, Don't Look Up. I don't know. I don't know if it would have been better if it was just taken more of a drama kind of genre movie instead of like a parody or satire. I get it. It's reflective of how media kind of skews things a particular way. Oh, and Ariana Grande. I don't know, man. It was just. It was just too. It was kind of cringe, honestly. Um, yeah. Yeah, it was kind of cringe. I think in a different direction, different genre, it would have been. I think I would have liked it probably better. The world ending kind of films was like a trend, definitely. Like The Day After Tomorrow with Jake Gyllenhaal, 2012. A War of the World with Tom Cruise was super. I really like that one. Armageddon, classic 90s end of the world kind of film, cheesy as all get out, but I don't know, it's really fun. The cast in that with Steve Buscemi, Bruce Willis, Ben Affleck, I forget other people, but yeah, like that trend was like was a thing. Okay, let me think about this. I don't know what I'm gonna do for Drago's home, so we'll see what kind of items he has. Uh, uh, Lily Fox, yeah, same. Jennifer Lawrence was great as usual. She's the only reason why I kept watching. Yeah, I really liked Jennifer Lawrence. Um, Out of yeah, she was definitely the more realistic or love. Well, obviously in the movie she was like freaking out and rightfully so. Um, yeah, the ending I kind of I didn't mind it because I kind of just saw it coming and it seemed fit for it. It's very dark, obviously. I didn't think it would actually. I didn't think the explode. Oh, okay. I don't know. Okay, won't talk about spoilers, but yeah, super dark. But yeah, Smurfs like after the credits. Oh, I probably missed what was after the credits. Oh, right. Um, okay, it's like, should I talk about that? I guess everyone here has maybe watched it. Um, yeah, it was kind of jarring imagery for sure. Kind of probably well deserved to those characters, but yeah, it was kind of all over the place for me, honestly, that film. It was probably the subject matter was probably in my wheelhouse, but yeah, the execution of it was just probably not my cup of tea. Crimson Island. Now that's one movie I've seen. I was obsessed with The Devil Wears Prada growing up for some reason. I loved The Devil Wears Prada. Okay, I'll talk about that really quickly. I'll just read the rest of the comments. I haven't seen Don't Look Up yet. Not sure if I should now based on your guys' opinion. Yeah, I don't know. It has like a star-studded cast, but I don't know. All of the world-ending movies I prefer take more of a, I guess, dramatic. I prefer the drama of it all. Uh, Kabir Shah. He's like, yeah, don't watch it. Just kidding. I don't know. It's. I'm trying to think something that's similar to it. But I can't. But yes, as far as The Devil Wears Prada, another, I think that's probably I'm trying to think what other Meryl Streep films I've watched, and that is the only one that comes to mind. But I think as a 2000s film, I don't know, it just spoke to my like living in New York, fashion forward. That appealed to me, and like and that whole world of I don't know, because Andy's like that quote unquote down to earth everyday girl who gets her whatever makeover or whatnot, and I don't know. I guess it's just fun. Stanley Tucci's in it, iconic actor as well. He's in like a bunch of stuff. Hunger Games, Easy A. He's probably in other serious roles, not just blockbuster fun roles. And yeah, Meryl Streep as like also seeing Meryl Streep as a very I guess I've never really seen Meryl Streep in anything, but seeing a really well put together older woman in a high status position is like, oh, that's, you don't really see that often, I suppose. So I just really liked how it was very female, um, uh, just all around like a great strong female cast. Emily Blunt as well, that was my first introduction to her as well. I feel like she's such an underrated actress. She's obviously doing well for herself, but I think she could be in more like blockbuster roles. I feel she could be like the Scarlett Johansson kind of top. I think she is already top level. She's just not in that many like blockbuster blockbuster movies, I suppose. Oh, Julie and Julia. Yes, that's another good one I forgot about to add. Um, yeah, that's another film I like rewatching because of food, obviously, so good. Um, and learning about her that person. Um, why do I want to say Julie Andrews? Oh my gosh. But the whole idea of Julia. Oh, Julia Child. Oh my gosh. Julia Child. Yes. Um, Amy Adams' character recreating different dishes or recreating Julia Child's dishes through a blog style. I could kind of relate to that. It was kind of my first introduction to that, like a regular person doing something online, and you could see like the early days of the internet and blogging and things like that. So good. Oh, and Stanley Tucci was in that as well. Oh my gosh, so good. Okay, yes, another lighthearted film to watch, I think. um, Julia Powell, Julie Powell, right? Julie Powell and Julia Child. Okay. Okay, I don't know what Drogo wanted. Like a lucky home, I suppose. Uh, Zen bench. Oh, Cantor. He has like zodiac stuff in here. What is this? A birthday table? Okay, what else? I should probably just check the orders to see what's new here. Display case, a teddy bear. I don't know what a champion's pennant is. Huh. Weird. A birthday sign. I mean, I did grow up going to birthdays at Chinese restaurants, so maybe we could do that. And of course, Devil Wears Prada is Anne Hathaway's kind of like breakout role out of the whole Princess Diaries kind of thing that she established for herself. So good for her for getting into like a more mature kind of role and be seen as like a different kind of actress, I suppose. So she didn't get typecasted, which is really great. Yeah, it's kind of hard to break out because I don't know who's done it more successfully out of like the more Disney focused cast. I mean, Lindsay Lohan was one of them, but her career after Mean Girls, I feel like, I don't know. Yeah, it hasn't really taken off from there. Hilary Duff didn't go really beyond the Lizzie McGuire series. Yeah, there's not a lot of like Disney. Miley Cyrus doesn't act anymore. Selena Gomez. Yeah, there's not a lot of like Disney film. Vanessa Hudgens, I guess, is in her Netflix Christmas things, I suppose. But yeah, I feel like Anne Hathaway or even like Mandy Moore, she kind of broke out of that. I mean, she wasn't really a Disney kind of, she was just in like the first Princess Diaries movie, so I guess that doesn't really count. But yeah, I guess Anne Hathaway has diversified her acting CV. The jazz music that plays while eating Chinese food at a birthday party hits different. It does, yes. Okay, there's usually like a center piece in the front, at least at the Chinese restaurants I've been to. They have kind of like a dragon centerpiece. But there's just this stone suit, and usually this stone lion dog is actually outside, but I'll just put it inside because I don't want to decorate the rest of the outside again. Okay, I'll put maybe the samurai suit as the centerpiece. And maybe I'll put a few screens. Oh. Or maybe vases. But yes, as far as I guess wrapping up the more quote unquote chick flick films, yeah, Devil Wears Prada as like more contemporary films nowadays, that's my kind of go-to pick there. I skipped over The Truman Show. Let's talk about Jim Carrey for a quick second. I think, yeah, that's probably my favorite Jim Carrey film that he's been in. There's obviously his more comedic films like Liar Liar Bruce Almighty. I was gonna say he was in Kick-Ass, but I can't recall if that was in 1 or 2. But yeah, he's kind of... Oh, and Moon, was it? I think that's a more dramatic role. But, yeah, I think the premise of The Truman Show is, like, top-tier storytelling and just very, probably more relevant today more than ever because of how we use social media now and, yeah. But obviously this isn't of his own volition. Maybe I should put... But I think the story was well done, the cast was really great, and just how it concluded was really just on point. So, as far as like, I'm trying to think of like more serious drama films. Gladiator was another one on my list, but that's another period piece, I suppose. I'm trying to think of other like drama film. Drama films are really good to watch, but definitely not, obviously, one of my go-to rewatch. The rewatchability is not very high. Sean, I actually just rewatched The Truman Show recently. It's still really good. Yeah, I think it really holds up for when it was filmed and released. Yeah, I think the film holds up really well. And just how he, like, realizes he's, like, in this different reality or world. And it's so good how that all unfolded. Yeah. But yeah, I'm trying to think of other dramatic films that I would say I really liked, and I can't really think of them. Okay. Oh, you know what? There is a cake. There usually is a dessert table, so maybe I'll do another cake and some dessert food if I could find it. What kind of desserts we have? Cookies, pie. Oh man, okay, I think I'm gonna get rid of this. I have to put the lucky cat somewhere else because I don't. And usually there's a gift table, but oh, maybe I do have gifts as part of the Christmas stuff. I'll have to go check. Oh, Jane Eyre. Yes, the one with... I haven't watched that in a while. I think I watched that after reading the book. And yes, love... Oh, I forgot her name. She was in Alice in Wonderland. And I forget... what's his face? Magneto. I forget their name. But, yeah, as far as period pieces, yeah, that's another good one. I'm trying to think if I watched or read any other period piece dramas. Yeah. I can't think. I guess I'll need some Lazy Susan tables. Michael Fassbender. Oh my god, thank you, Lily. And Mia, yes. Mia was. I won't say her last name because I'll be bad at it. Yes. I love them together. Yeah, I'll have to rewatch that one again. I've always just went to like my go-to Pride and Prejudice, but I'll have to rewatch Jane Eyre. And last but not least, we touched on Ip Man at the beginning of the stream, so I'll jump into 28 Days Later. I had to put in like a horror film, I suppose, and I tried to think, like, I feel like I love horror films. It's just there's not a lot of go-to good ones that I can think of, but I feel like as far as zombie films is concerned, like, yeah, 28 Days Later was the first zombie film I watched where I was actually terrified, and just the idea of running zombies like freaked me out. So I put 28 Days Later as my like scary thriller horror film. Pan's Labyrinth, so dark, by Guillermo del Toro. Is that how you pronounce his name? I don't think I pronounced that right, but Pan's Labyrinth was really dark, visually stunning as well. But I didn't add it just because it's just too sad and dark, but visually really well done. I'm trying to think of other. I still have to watch Train to Busan, which is another zombie film I heard a lot of great things about. I still need to watch that. Some, I don't know, quote unquote dumb like horror thriller films, like the Final Destination movies were fun, but it's not kind of like I don't know, it's kind of in that realm of just like, I suppose it's a subgenre, the fun dumb films, but it's just skews horror. But yeah, I don't mind like watching horror or scary films. It's just there's not a lot that come to mind, I suppose. So I put 28 Days Later because that's my like my scary film, and the soundtrack in that is like so eerie and intense. I love it. Oh yeah, Shaun of the Dead. Yes. As far as Edgar Wright, that was also on my list as well. That's a fun one too. I would say out of Edgar Wright's films, I think I mentioned before, Hot Fuzz is probably my favorite from his. But yeah, Shaun of the Dead I have on DVD if I wanna. Well, it's on Netflix too now, but maybe I should put the back here. Ooh. There's usually an aquarium. I should put a cash register somewhere too. Maybe I should put a table. I did not mean to do that. Let's see. Maybe a tall. Black table. Oh, that's a sad aquarium. Isn't there an aquarium item in Animal Crossing? Okay, that looks dumb. I don't like it. Okay. Did you watch 28 Weeks Later? I feel like I have watched the subsequent 28 Days films after that. I don't know if I recall 28. I feel like I have, I just don't quite remember it. But I have a feeling I have. Oh no. Okay. Okay, there we go. But yeah, those are my 3x3s, I guess, of my favorite. Well, I shouldn't say favorite, not. A lot of them are my favorite. They're like my go-to or like rewatchable movies or like gateway movies into genres that I really enjoy. So a lot of fun, dumb blockbuster films are just like the premise is just cheesy or over the top. I don't know. Those are always just like fun movies to watch. I would like once the theaters are open. I used to either go to the theaters by myself, or I would like invite my dad to watch like the Marvel films. Those are always like a fun thing I would do with my dad, because aside from he doesn't really like go out much to do like different like things, so going out to the movies is like a fun activity. So once it's definitely more safe out there and everyone, more safe to do more activities, going to the theater with my dad will be a lot of fun. So want to watch the new Spider-Man movie, guys. I don't know if you guys watched it yet. Luckily enough, I haven't come across any spoilers, which is excellent. But I have an inkling of what the spoilers might be, but I have yet to like actually dig deeper into confirming those spoilers. But definitely want to watch the latest Spider-Man movie. Smurfs, I haven't seen the new Spider-Man yet. Yeah, it's so unfortunate it's come out during this time, and it's not part of Disney Plus, so I don't think I wonder if it'll come out on a streaming service anytime soon. But yeah, I hope I don't have to wait too long to watch it. But I so want to see the crossover and this now expansion of the multiverse and watching like the Doctor Strange. I'm not too familiar with Doctor Strange, so I don't know the references it's like pulling in the movie trailer, but I'm excited to see where this multiverse in the Marvel Cinematic Universe kind of evolves into. Sean, not seen the new Spider-Man, but yeah, definitely want to see it. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely want to check it out. I know the new Matrix is out. Haven't really. Only the first one obviously intrigued me because it was so iconic when it was released in 1999. So the other subsequent Matrix films, yeah, not a huge fan of, and probably not going to watch. But Keanu Reeves, top tier like actor, seeing him in like the John Wick films. I actually only seen the first one. I'm assuming the other subsequent ones are like similar, so but yeah, Keanu Reeves. Iconic actor. Okay, what am I doing? Let's put another treat here. I guess a tea set. And I'll have to put some chairs for the guests. Faye Keanu film. I'm trying to recall. These can't. Okay. There's John Wick, Speed, Matrix. What other? What other films has he been in? Sean, is it bad that I really like Speed? I think Speed is one of the fun blockbuster films. I like the premise of it. I can't really recall. I've definitely watched it a long time ago, but it hasn't stuck in my brain to be like. I think Matrix puts it over for me for. But I love the premise of that. Yeah, I can't recall any other Keanu. Oh, Constantine. Yes, I actually like Constantine. It's one of those like based off of a comic or graphic novel. Again, has that fantastical devil angel thing. Yeah, yeah, I actually like that one. Point Break. Oh, Bill and Ted. I actually haven't watched Bill and Ted, but it looks fun. It's kind of, I feel, probably on the same tier as Wayne's World, which is like, that's a good comedy film as well. That's so good. The Lake House. Wait, was Sandra Bullock in that one too? With Keanu Reeves? The Lake House. I forget how that goes. Is that the supernatural one about the writing letters across different realities? Is that the one? Is that right? Yes. Oh, she was in that one too? What? It's kind of cool seeing different actors work in different movies together. How should I do this? Yeah, that's the plot, okay. Now I feel like I just need to watch that just to see how that gets resolved. Like, how does that work? Yeah, I don't think I've seen him. Is that the only romantic movie he's done? It sounds like it. Okay. What are other classic movies that consensuously, I don't know if that's a word. Consensus, people like Jurassic Park. Classic. Really good movie. What else is a good movie that everyone likes, but we didn't put here? What other films? Titanic, classic. Leo DiCaprio film. I feel like I was watching Trash Taste and the subject of Leonardo DiCaprio was brought up, and Connor was asking like, oh, when you think of Leonardo DiCaprio, like what films do you automatically think of? And Wolf of Wall Street was one, and Django Unchained. Oh yeah, Quentin Tarantino. Oh gosh, we forgot to talk about Quentin Tarantino. Yeah. And when they brought those two up, it's probably because they're guys. But those weren't the first films I thought of with Leonardo DiCaprio. I automatically thought of Titanic and Romeo and Juliet. And probably because, yeah, I don't know. Maybe because I'm a girl and just think of like Leonardo DiCaprio, heartthrob during that time. So I don't know. But yeah. Sean, Ghostbusters. Yeah, old fave. Yeah, that's a good one too. Classic. Dan Aykroyd and Bill Murray. Love seeing Bill Murray. He's like classic to see whenever he pops up, especially in Wes Anderson movies. Oh, Inception, right. Yes, Inception 2. I guess after Titanic, there's like pre-Titanic and post-Titanic. And I feel like post-Titanic is like, that's when his heartthrob, like known for being a heartthrob actor, he was done with that and became like, I guess, yeah, just a blockbuster movie actor. Oh, and Catch Me. So one of Connor's picks was Catch Me If You Can with Tom Hanks and Leonardo DiCaprio. That one was really, I thought about that as well. But that's just an overall, I think, just a fun, well, maybe fun's not the right word, but like a good, good movie to watch. Anything with Tom Hanks, I think he's just, Toy Story. I don't know. Tom Hanks is just so likable as an actor. So I'm sure like a lot of Forrest Gump. Okay, I think as far as on the floor, I think that's good. I just have to put more maybe birthday party stuff on the walls. Oh, The Beach. I haven't watched that one. Is that pre-Titanic? I think I remember him as being quote unquote young in the beach. I feel that's a thriller horror one. What else? Oh yes, and Quentin Tarantino, another artsy. Is he artsy? Uh, or well-known, distinguishable kind of director, and very stylized. Didn't put him on the list just because I feel like that's he's I'm assuming well liked as a filmmaker. But I feel out of all of his films, I think Inglourious Bastards is one of my favorite, just because of Waltz. Christoph Waltz is just so good in that film, and Diane Kruger is so good. Oh, and Michael Fassbender is in that one as well. Yeah, so I think that's my favorite Quentin Tarantino movie. The Beach is, oh, it's post-Titanic. It's more of an adventure thriller than horror. Oh, okay, nice. Yeah, I'll have to check. I don't think I watched that one. That one yet. I'm trying to think all the post-Leo movies I watched. Inception, Shutter Island. Yeah, I haven't really watched a lot of his recent ones. Yeah, I didn't watch Wolf on Wall Street. I guess, yeah, Don't Look Up is his most recent one I watched, and seeing him in that role was kind of odd, I suppose. Okay. Huh. Maybe I'll move this. And I think Quentin Tarantino is, I feel like Kill Bill is one of his more, like, mainstream movies that he's known for, but, or maybe the other, like Pulp Fiction, obviously. Haven't watched that one, or Reservoir Dogs. I heard those are really good. But yes, I have yet to watch those ones. But I feel like, I do have Kill Bill, and I feel like that was my first introduction to Quentin Tarantino. But after like thinking about it, I think what I like about the Kill Bill films is just it's so stylized, and there was like some anime influence to it as well. So maybe that's why I kind of was like, oh wow, that's really cool, because you never see like the anime. There was like an anime segment in the first Kill Bill Volume 1, so I've never seen that before, so that kind of, it's like, oh, that's cool. Okay, what do I want to put on the wall on this side? Sean, what about Christopher Nolan? Do you guys like his movies? Mostly known for action stuff. I love Interstellar. Oh, that was really good. Um, yeah, I think I was first introduced to him or like knew of him through the Dark Knight movie, and that one was iconic. But I probably watched his earlier films. What was it? I think it was Memento he directed. I didn't realize he directed that film. But yes, Interstellar is really well done, and like this, I want to say like the subject matter he takes on is very like out there, and he visually executes it like so well. I'm trying to think. There's like a war movie he directed recently that I've yet to watch, but I heard was good. But yeah, I think I'm probably more familiar with, I guess, Interstellar and The Dark Knight are more mainstream films that he's directed. But yeah, I haven't watched anything else of his that I can recall. Lily, yes, Nolan is one of my fave directors. Loved Interstellar too, and oh, Dunkirk, that's the movie. Yes, I have yet to watch Dunkirk. Heard that one was really good. Yeah, is that the one with Shia La is Shia LaBeouf in that one? And Logan Lerman and I forget who's in it. Oh, Disco Ball. Oh, The Prestige. Right. I heard about that. I heard that one's really good too. I have yet to watch it. Yeah, that's one that is one with also Christian Bale in it, right? Okay. Oh yeah, I think I have to put the lucky cat. Oh, where's the lucky cat? Oh, it's in the front. Okay, never mind. I'll put that. Let's see. Is there any last thing I want to put? Maybe a chair for someone to sing happy birthday to. Right, I think that is good. I don't know if this really kind of ties into the lucky a lucky place, but with the new items Drago unlocked, I just figured I would do a birthday party at a Chinese restaurant because Who doesn't go to those? Okay. Oh, did I snuff that out? Okay, there we go. Thanks, Smurfs. Yes, I feel this kind of encapsulate my experience at birthday parties at Chinese restaurants. I mean, there's probably other things like the reception area, maybe a VLT area, bar area, but I think as far as like the main eating area, this kind of captures that. Montage time! Yes, the montage can be so fun. Ooh, my lucky lodgings. I guess birthday is a lucky time. Aww. Okay, I'm bad at picture taking. Bad at picture taking, getting the right moments. Okay. Okay, let's invite some friends. Okay. Let's see, we got 8. Shino. Ione. Sasha. Ace. Oh, how dare they? Okay. What? I have more people. There's too many chairs. Okay. Sean, yes, looks good and is redemption for the last Chinese restaurant. I agree. Oh my gosh. I was thinking it's like this should have been the Chinese restaurant. Okay, and it's Drago's birthday. Oh, can I put him in there? I kind of want to. Let's see if we can get a good shot. Oh. Maybe Sasha should be one of the servers since he's worked at or works at Bittersweet. Oh, no. Okay, I think that's good. Okay. Okay. Oh, bye, Crimson. Thanks for hanging out. I have to go, but so glad I was able to watch the end. It was nice meeting you all. Thanks for coming. I hope you visit the stream next time. Yes, next stream Saturday as per usual. New Year's Day, you know. Okay. Okay, right. I cannot see what's going on on the left, but okay, Sasha's taking photos. There you go. I think that's good. My lucky lodgings. Okay. Right. Oh my gosh. Okay. I think I'm finished decorating on the island for today. Do I want to get any of these? I don't think so. I can't convert more of my Poke today. Maybe I'll be good exchange rate tomorrow. We'll see. Maybe another excuse to, aside from obviously decorating more islands, but, oh hey! I forget your name. Sasha is so cute. I didn't think he would be one of my favorite new villagers, but he is. Alright guys, I think I'm gonna end the stream early-ish, just because I don't know what else to do on the main island. I think I've done my dailies and I don't really have any public works project I'm planning on doing or need to do. Aside from like making money and like selling fruit, and still kind of figuring out what I want to do in certain places. I think that's just my brain has to figure that out. Boop. Okay. Why that? Oh my gosh. Wait a minute. No. Thanks guys for the stream. Thanks for hanging out. Sorry about the technical difficulties at the start of the stream. Oh my gosh, that's so embarrassing. Have a good day, Smurfs. Thanks for hanging out. Lily, thank you for hanging out, coming by. Sean, thanks so much for hanging out and dropping by today as well. Yes, this is the perfect. We'll talk to you guys Saturday. I hope you stay warm. I'm kind of cold. Gonna get a sweater after this stream, but yeah, we'll talk to you guys later, and we'll talk about maybe animated movies on Saturday. I'll figure out what topic we'll chat about. But it was nice talking about all the fun movies. So have a great rest of your day, guys, and have a good night. Have a great rest of your week, and we'll talk to you in 2022. Oh my goodness, it'll be exciting. Bye. Say bye, Max. Let's type something in the chat. Lily says bye, Maxie. We'll see everyone Saturday.